Good morning, and here is a reflection for you. There's a big difference between practice and then being in the world. And a lot of people always say, well, I'm just doing my practice. I'm doing my practice. Well, when I work with marching band kids all around the country, we have probably 99% of the season is in practice. So we're out on the field somewhere, or we're in a band room rehearsing music, we're learning choreography, and most of that time is away from the audience. And so when you think of your practice in Buddhism, that's when you're sitting on the cushion and you're doing like a mental rehearsal of different events that will happen or different experiences that you'll see when you go out into the world. So that when you see somebody who's suffering, if you've been practicing compassion, then now is the time for the show. Now the lights are on, the audience is there. Are you going to help that sentient being? Are you going to help that person as best you can? Or will you just go, I'm just going to go home and do my practice? That's what it's for. When I was in Dharamsala one morning, I was doing my morning practice, and I was on my cushion and I was starting my meditation, and I heard these children outside laughing and screaming really loudly, and you could tell that they were happy and having a good time. So I just went, well, that's probably something good to go observe. So I grabbed my coffee and went on the balcony and just watched them. And then a few minutes later, the door upstairs, there was a German lady who swung her door open, really angry, and she said, will you please keep it quiet? I'm trying to practice my meditation. And I just calmly looked up at her and said, were you practicing a compassion meditation? Because here's a great opportunity to put it to use. She slammed her door and went back to her room. These practices that we're doing it's not sacred to just sit there on the cushion. That's where you sharpen your skills. It's sacred to get out in public and to see people and to interact with them. I see a lot of teachers online that are teaching meditation and they're teaching the path to happiness, but the face is like the textbook perfect example of someone who's not happy. The reason why people come to me or call me or go to my teacher, Geshe Jinpa Sonam, and talk to him is because we found real happiness. And the way to do it is to engage with people. Our brain is a social organ. It wants to engage with others. So these practices that we're doing, sitting on our cushion alone by ourselves, is to sharpen our skills and to become free with our emotions and with our feelings and our expression, so that when we interact with others, we can do so in a wholehearted, compassionate, and loving way. And I think that's something worth reflecting on.